Hi guys, so today I want to show you a cute little pattern for making these coasters, which are grapes and strawberries or whatever colors you'd like. I use 100% cotton here on the main part of the project, the berry section of it, and just regular worsted weight yarn for the stem area. And I use just my random colors that I had. What you're going to need is a tapestry needle, your scissors, and of course your hook, which this one is a size F. Let me get it in there, which is 5 and 3.75 millimeters. Okay, so what we are going to do is start off with a slip knot. And from here sorry, I'm out of the camera. From here, we're going to chain a total of 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And you're going to want to make sure your chain is straight and go ahead and just join it with a slip knot or slip stitch, sorry. And I like to always crochet over my tails so they're not hanging out. I don't have to worry about weaving them in at the end. So from here, you're just going to chain up 1, and we are going to do 10 half double crochets, 1 in each of these chains here. So we'll do, oops, if I could get it to go through. Sorry. So half double crochet is you yarn over, go into your stitch, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops. So what you'll do is just continue that until you have 10 half double crochets, 1 in each chain, just like that. And I will meet you back up at the 10th half double crochet. So here I have finished all my 10 half double crochets here, and what I'm going to do now is I will have you in each of the next following stitches, you're going to do a cluster stitch, which you will yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, you'll go through the same hole here, this same one here, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert the hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, and you should be left with 4 loops on your hook. So you yarn over and pull through all 3, and then just do a stitch to close it like that. So you'll go to your next one, do the same exact thing, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, you'll have 4 on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. And then you're going to want to do this for a total of 7. You'll end up having you'll have 7 clusters. Well, if I could get that one. So what I will have you do is go ahead and finish off until you have 7 clusters, and I'll meet you up at the end. Okay, so we have here our 7 clusters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and what you'll do is below that chain, pretty much like your chain up you did, you're going to go in there and do a slip stitch to join, and this is where we'll end up just fastening, cut off and tie in our edges, or sorry, tie in our ends, which is pretty simple. If you've never used a tapestry needle, it's the best thing you could do versus a hook, but if you don't have one, a hook will always work too. Pretty much just feed it through here if I can get it through, and just want to weave it in really good. Like that. These ones don't really have to be too tightened up, but it's whatever your preference is. So we will, once we do this, we will be completely finished with this portion, the stem portion of the strawberry. I apologize, I keep going out of the camera. And just tie it off like that. Okay, so now that we have our stem finished, this is where the fun, pretty part starts. We are going to get our yarn and just create a slip knot. And what we will do here is you're going to find the space that's in between the two clusters here in the beginning. Just put your needle through and you're just going to tie on, pull your yarn through and just do a stitch like that to tie on. And what you'll do here is 2 double crochet and do, or sorry, you're going to chain up 2 and go in the same stitch. You're going to do a double crochet. You're going to do that another time, so you're going to have a total of 3. Chain 1, find your next space in between the next 2 clusters, and you're going to do a double crochet, another, and then a 3rd one. So each of these spaces you are going to have a total of 3 double crochet, and then chain 1, find your next space, 1, 2, and 3. And I apologize if I'm going a little fast with my crocheting. I'll have to kind of slow it down. Find your next space, 1, 2, and your 3rd. And I am crocheting over that little tail end right there. So I will meet you back up after you do the last 2 right here. Okay, so we are done with this first round, so we should have a total of 6 of these 3 double crochets in each of these clusters. So what you'll do next is you're going to turn your work and you are going to do a slip stitch into not this first one, but this, I'll get a little closer, not this one, but this one. You'll do a slip stitch. You're going to do 3 slip stitches across. So you go to the next one, slip stitch, and then you're going to slip stitch into this gap between the 3 double crochet. And then you're going to repeat that same pattern here in these ones, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So chain up 2, 2 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, another double crochet, and your 3rd one. And you are basically going to repeat this same pattern from one side to the other, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and then once you're at your very end of the row, that's when you'll turn your work. You don't chain up at all. You'll just simply turn your work and slip stitch into the next opening, your chain. So turn and skip this one, go into that one, slip stitch, go to the next one, slip stitch, and then slip stitch into this space here. So now that we've done 2 rows, 1 and 2, I will meet you back up at the end of this row. We should have, I believe, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we are done with those 4 spaces there, and you can kind of see your berry shape is taking shape now. So from here, just repeat the same thing. Slip stitch into the next 3, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, another 3, and then turn your work. Again, skip this very first one, go into the second, chain 2, 2 double crochet. These are literally the simplest things to make. They're fun and easy. You can literally just whip out a bunch of them in an hour probably. So we have the 3, and then we're on our last part of the berry. So we got 1 slip stitch, 2, and then 3. We will chain up 2 and do our last 2 double crochet. And what I like to do is go into this stitch here and just do a slip knot, do 1 more, cut it, pull it tight, and that makes your berry. And then all you have to do is just sew in your end, and that would be your berry. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this cute little tutorial.